The top stories: the House of People's Representatives approves appointment of new ministers. And the expert says addressing systemic inequality is crucial for peace in the Horn of Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to EBC World with me, Travelogue, and thank you for watching us. Now, the House of People's Representatives has approved the appointment of 5 ministers by a majority vote. After discussing the appointment of the ministers, the members of the House approved the appointment by a majority vote with just 1 abstention. The high-ranking officials whose appointments were approved are Foreign Affairs Minister Gideon Timotheus, Justice Minister Hannah Selassie, Trade and Regional Integration Minister Kasaun Gofe, Tourism Minister Salamoit Kasa, and Culture and Sports Minister Shawit Shanka. The new ministers were sworn in the presence of members of the parliament, pledging to fulfill their responsibilities and serve the public diligently. In addition, the House endorsed President Taye Atske-Selassie's opening speech delivered to the joint session of the 2 houses on September 7, 2024. Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa, has been chosen to host the 23rd ministerial meeting of the Horn of Africa Initiative in February 2025, as confirmed by the Ministry of Finance. This announcement was made during the 22nd ministerial meeting, marking the Horn of Africa Initiative 5th anniversary and emphasizing regional cooperation. The recent meeting in Washington, D.C., co-chaired by Ethiopia's Finance Minister Ahmed Shide and World Bank Vice President Victoria Kwakwa, focused on resilience and innovative financing for sustainable development in the region. Minister Shide highlighted the importance of international partnerships and welcomed the new finance ministers from Kenya and South Sudan. Climate financing was a key topic, addressing the challenges posed by climate change. The upcoming meeting in Addis Ababa will assess the initiative's successes and future prospects, aiming to enhance economic integration, infrastructure development, trade facilitation, and resilience among its member states, which include Djibouti, Somalia, Kenya, Eritrea, South Sudan, and Sudan. Since its launch in 2019, the Horn of Africa Initiative has mobilized approximately $11.8 billion, significantly advancing regional integration efforts.
How can such a massive layer cake of volcanic rock shoot up from the Tanzanian plains and touch the clouds so high that its peak is snow-capped on the equator?
Our travelers often ask us, why the Serengeti? Arguably the world's best safari destination. The Serengeti National Park's sprawling savannas.
My mission over the next 3 days is to meet the Lift Plate tribe, see what other body modifications I can find, and attend a bull jumping ceremony, where one boy must pass the test to officially become a man.
Everybody's running, so we're running with them. Someone's about to get whipped, literally.
Like a warrior husband shop, you know?
She her husband only 1 wife, she don't put anything else.
Oh, that's cute. Beautiful.
Oh my God! Wow! Yeah.
guys, and there it is. You can see it with all its freaking might and power. It's fogging up all over the place. That right there is the most powerful waterfall in the world.
And now moving to stories selected for detailed analysis, the U.S. ambassador to Ethiopia, Irvin Masinga, has emphasized the robust diplomatic ties between Ethiopia and the United States of America, commemorating 120 years of productive relations. During his tenure, he has actively engaged with local communities and demonstrated a strong commitment to addressing pressing humanitarian needs. Ambassador Masinga has explored Ethiopia's historic sites and celebrated its rich cultural diversity, calling the experience deeply enriching. Looking ahead, he expressed optimism about reinforcing collaboration in key areas that significantly impact the lives of many Ethiopians. Johannes Fantaun has more on that.
Reflecting on his first year as the U.S. ambassador to Ethiopia, Irvin Masinga emphasized the enduring diplomatic relationship between the two countries, celebrating 120 years of productive partnership. His time in office has been marked by active involvement with local communities and a dedication to tackling urgent humanitarian challenges. In his recent message, Ambassador Irvin Masinga recounted his experience over the past year, including visits to Ethiopia's historic sites and participation in various cultural and religious celebrations. He praised the warm hospitality of the Ethiopian people, noting how these encounters have fostered a deeper connection.
As I look back on the one-year anniversary of my time here in Ethiopia, it has been nothing short of remarkable. I've had the privilege of traveling in many parts of this beautiful country, from visiting historic cities and sites to walking the bustling streets of Addis, experiencing Ethiopia's rich history, celebrations, and culture firsthand. The warmth and hospitality of Ethiopian people has been truly unforgettable.
Reflecting on the 120th anniversary of the US-Ethiopian diplomatic relations, the ambassador emphasized the importance of building relationships with communities, religious and business leaders. Each interaction has enriched his understanding of Ethiopia's diverse landscape and vibrant culture.
This year is also particularly special as we commemorate the 120 years of diplomatic relations between the United States and Ethiopia. In just a year, I have met so many extraordinary individuals who are shaping Ethiopia's future, from ambitious students and visionary university presidents to talented artists and musicians who continue to elevate Ethiopia's rich cultural heritage. I've had the honor of speaking with business leaders, creating new opportunities, and I've been deeply inspired by the tireless efforts of humanitarian workers, religious leaders, civil servants, and civil society leaders who serve their communities with such dedication. Each encounter has deepened my understanding of this vibrant country and reinforced my belief in the potential of the Ethiopian people.
Discussing the U.S. government's collaboration efforts, Ambassador Masinga highlighted key sectors such as humanitarian support through U.S. aid, health initiatives, clean water access, agriculture, and education. This effort aims to uplift communities and improve the quality of life for many Ethiopians.
Through a partnership, the United States and Ethiopia have made significant progress. USAID remains the largest bilateral donor in Ethiopia, by far, supporting education, health, agriculture, and clean water access. Health collaborations such as PEPFAR's $3 billion investment over 21 years have targeted HIV/AIDS, and our CDC continues to collaborate to strengthen health systems and detect, prevent, and respond to disease outbreaks like malaria and tuberculosis. The University Partnership Initiative has equipped over 50 university leaders with the skills needed to guide their institutions towards greater autonomy and excellence. Since October 2023, the United States government has helped resettle over 4,500 refugees from Ethiopia to the United States. In the economic sphere, the United States continues to support Ethiopia's agricultural sector and to empower small businesses, particularly women-owned. Ethiopia has also taken important steps to strengthen its economic foundation, and we are eager to engage in the next phase of the country's long-term growth story.
Looking ahead in his second year, Ambassador Masinga expressed his enthusiasm for achieving even more together with Ethiopian leaders and communities. His vision includes strengthening existing partnership and addressing new challenges.
And finally, the Regional Policy and Advocacy Director states that democratic governance and active citizen participation in national affairs remain critical challenges in the Horn of Africa. The Advocacy Director, Pauline Kamau, highlighted politics, climate crisis, unemployment, among others, fuel regional instability, calling for the empowerment of youth and women as essential catalysts for change. Tigisternisa has more on that.
Socioeconomic factors and historical ties have specifically affected the rise of conflict within the region. This then encourages the development of national, regional, and global-based policies that can aid in its resolution. Issues that tend to garner the most attention include democratic governance and border disputes. Moreover, it is indicated that there should be more efficient and timely regional responses to conflicts prevent immense human suffering and destruction. Approached by ABC World's Addis Dialogue Weekly Edition, Regional Policy and Advocacy Director Dr. Pauline Kamau argues that amongst the major reasons for the lack of reliable peace in the Horn region includes elitism, politics, climate crisis, and unemployment.
The Horn of Africa is known as one of the most volatile regions in the world. We look at a conflict happening everywhere, Sudan, even pockets of Somalia and elsewhere in the Horn. The stumbling blocks to peace in these regions, most of the times, I would say elitism and also politics, because in some regions, there's that issue of power. That is, I want to be in power, I want to control, and once you want to control, then you want to do everything to control that region. And apart from that, power and politics, I would also say that there are other issues that are coming up in this region. The issue of climate change, and also the issue of changing of weather patterns. It's really driving people, and when people are driven out of their areas, they go to other areas, there's bound to be conflict, because people say, why are you coming here? They don't understand. It is that it is the issues of climate that is pushing people away. The other one I would say is about economics. Lack of employment in this region is a huge problem.
With regard to ensuring lasting peace in the Horn of Africa, Kamau stated 5 major pillars, which she emphasized more on.
If we want to talk about peace, we must have evidence. What is happening? What is happening at the grassroots? So we had one of the pillars, which is evidence-based research. You can't talk about something when you don't have information. You must have that information. The other one is about inclusion. I have alluded to it, about youth and women. The majority in our region, why are they absent? How can we involve them? Because the more we involve them, the more we can have lasting, peaceful solutions. The other pillar is about governance. You know, in our region, we are seeing continued shrinking of civic spaces. People are not able to express themselves. And they say that, how can we talk to one another? Then we have the other pillar of transitional justice and trauma healing. People in this region are traumatized because of conflict. And you cannot start talking to people about peace before they start healing. Then we also have that pillar of a climate and environmental justice. I have talked about it. What is happening in this region? Flooding, drought, and animals dying, people dying. Constantly we are asking for food, and we can feed ourselves. So how can we work on this climate justice? We want to tell those ones who are polluting the environment. We want restorative justice, especially climate justice.
Implementing policies that involve citizens in national affairs, build open and accountable institutions, and open regular channels of communications with their neighboring states are expected to help regional countries address the cause of conflicts.
Well, the viewers, you have been watching ABC World. Now a quick recap of the top stories. The House of People's Representatives approves appointment of new ministers. And experts say addressing systemic inequality is crucial for peace in the Horn of Africa. Well, dear viewers, that's all the news there is for now. Thanks a lot for watching us. Bye-bye.